There are so many things that you don't know about me now. For instance, some neighbouring cat has been bringing me birds, dead or dying, for several days. When I got back from Athens, there were 6 mangled dead birds and various other dead things waiting in the garden for me among the newly opening flowers. For several weeks now, I have been unlocking the back door and finding the corpse of a bird, or what's left of a bird. Or if there is nothing at the back door and I go down the path thinking to sun myself on the patch of lawn, chances are the lawn will be a mess of feathers and gashed bird. For instance, I opened the door to go into the garden this morning and there is another bird on the mat. This one is alive. It is on its back with its wings tucked in and its feet in the air, pretending to be dead, but its whole body shudders every time its heart gives a beat. Whichever cat it is clearly deeply in love with me or my territory. Not just birds, but slugs and worms are dragged and mauled over my turf. I've found the chewed to spokes wind frames of what seems to have once been late spring butterflies. And even, halfway up the path one day, a slice of bread, the end slice of a hovis. I suppose this could have been a gift from something other than a cat. Could have fallen out of a beak out of the sky into my garden, or out of an aeroplane, though the logic of that would be more complicated. I am naive, I know. It still amazes me when I think of the waste products of humans atomising instantly as they're shot out of thousands of aeroplanes into the sky. Nervy flying people's shit and urine exploding unseen above us into particles so tiny they almost don't exist, floating down towards us through all the clouds of all the heavens round all the world. On the aeroplane on the way back, again for instance, the toilet I went to flushed itself with such ferocity that quite a lot of air was sucked out of the small cabin with it. It could have been frightening. I wasn't frightened. I wasn't frightened on any of the flights, since you're only frightened of losing something if you've got something to lose. Not you. One. One is only frightened, etc. I went to Greece for a holiday, for fun. It was a good idea. I went by myself, a present to myself. When I sat on the waterfront on the first day of my week there, barely 10 minutes into my stay in the small town, my luggage round my feet and too many clothes on for the heat, with the noise behind me and men calling at tourists in the more probable languages, trying to get them to come and eat at their restaurants. I saw the writing painted all along the wall out to the lighthouse, some Greek words I couldn't understand, and then the English words love and you. I got back on Tuesday, late. On Wednesday, I cleaned up the garden, collecting the dead birds on the blade of the spade and balancing them out ahead of me and into the dustbin. On Thursday, I found another, a blue tit, a young one, left for me under a bush. I picked it up using a plastic bag, turning the bag inside out so I could get the bird inside it without having to touch it. It was new dead, only just dead, and waves of heat came off the bag into both my hands in the cold. It was quite a cold day, it had been raining, and I'd been surprised by how very light and perfected a thing the dead bird was. Lying there in the rubble that gathers under a bush, the aimless stones and clay ground, and how finished, curled and empty it was, its colours so brilliant and its claws already folded and useless. It's Friday today. Today's bird, still breathing at my feet, is a fledgling thrush. It's so young its feathers haven't settled yet, fluffed and awkward. I slide my hand into the gardening glove and pick it up as carefully as I can because I know shock can kill a life. Its heartbeat quickens. Its eye watches me from inside the curve of the canvas glove. It watches me all the way into the house, through the hall and up the stairs. I open the window with one hand and inch my other hand out of the glove. Leave the bird on the glove out of the sun on the edge of the windowsill where no cats will be able to get at it.